Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Saturday night chill stream. I apologize, my voice is still a little bit rocky. For anybody that doesn't know, I have been struggling with COVID and a sinus infection for the last, I don't know, almost 2 weeks. So we're going to see how this goes. If for some reason I start to feel really, really terrible, I will have to end the stream early, but I don't think that that's going to be an issue. So let's just get into the game and see how we do. I hope everybody's having a good time tonight. Hope we're all enjoying our Saturdays. I don't know where everybody is. Where I am, it's about 7 o'clock p.m. So just starting our Saturday night. So I hope if you're in a time zone where it's Saturday, then I hope it's a good one. And if not, then I hope it was a good one. All right, let's get into this. So we're still playing Dreamlight Valley. Oh, here we go. So last time, if I remember correctly, we did Ursula's main quest and we brought her to the valley. It's very loud. So this time, what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to go up into the forest and get Kristoff from Frozen. So we're going to get that all dealt with. Tea. So I will be drinking tea and water throughout the night just to keep my voice going so that we don't lose it partway through, because that wouldn't be fun at all. So yeah, we're going to go get Kristoff. And if we have time, we may jump into another quest. I'm not sure if we'll have enough Dreamlight for that, but we'll see. And see how it goes. So how's everybody doing? Is there anything interesting going on tonight? I know the Blue Jays are playing tonight, and apparently it's a really big game. If they get eliminated tonight, or if they lose tonight, they're eliminated from the World Series. It's kind of a nail-biter. My dad's a big Blue Jays fan, so I've heard all about this. But I'm not a sports person, so that's about the extent of my knowledge. Thank you. This is an improvement from what I sounded like a few days ago. A few days ago, I sounded like I had a really bad smoking habit. It was not fun. Okay. Oh, apparently we're not done the Ursula quest. We have to talk to her and see what she thinks of her new home. Apparently that's a thing. Well, let's go and ask her. Where did we put her? Did we put her on the beach? I can't remember. I swear when you're in bed for a week or more, because it was the last stream that I did Wednesday. During the last half hour of that stream, I started to feel really, really crappy. And by the end of that night, I was just done. The Thursday was terrible, and it was nasty. And then it was Monday that I finally got to talk to my doctor. And oh, yuck. Not recommended at all. Where did we put her? Do y'all remember? Oh yeah, we put her way out in the boonies. I don't know, maybe she'll break reality this time. We'll see. But yeah, it was quite the moment where I was like, ooh, what is happening to me? And the stupid part is I've had COVID. I had COVID back in April, and then it came back and it kicked my butt again, with the long COVID that took months to recover from. So, and then when I talked to my doctor on Monday, he was like, yeah, it's a sinus infection. I was like, oh, great. I got that too. Great. Awesome. So, yes, it's lovely. It's lovely. But I will say, it's Thanksgiving weekend here this weekend here in Canada. So one of the things I'm very thankful for is antibiotics. I can't get that because within a day of taking that, all of a sudden I stopped feeling like life was ending, because the pain in my face was terrible. Sinus infections are no joke, man. They are no joke. The Blue Jays are baseball. Sorry. The Toronto Blue Jays are baseball. The Maple Leafs are hockey, which is also one of my dad's obsessions. So we haven't started that one yet. Do I want to go in there and get that? I don't like that nasty stuff. It doesn't really do anything, this stuff, other than make noise. So I'll go get it. It's weird that I can like stand in it and nobody cares, but it's fine. We've been out of here so long, there's going to be a lot of night thorns around, which is kind of funny, but not at the same time because that's a lot of stuff to clear, but it's okay. Oh, there she is. There she is. I was very happy I got to put her in the thumbnail again. Makes me happy. Hello, hello, welcome.
You're here, finally.
See, she knew we were sick and like not here. She noticed. Nice work, Angelfish. My new host beats Triton's Palace any day. Yay! Except for the exterior. Needs more, I don't know what that says, something appeal. There's a thingy in the way. But it's definitely better than that cave I was stuck in. Well, we'll give her that. And now that I know you're gullible... Nice. Well done. Well done. Excuse me. Nice. I need you to run a little errand for me. Oh, she's not done with us yet. It's simple, dearie. Nothing really. Just sneak into houses and borrow. I love that that's all in caps. Borrow. Some paper. Oh, okay. A girl has to be prepared to whip up contracts, you know. Her contracts scare me. I'm pretty sure her contracts are what cost Ariel her voice, so I'll stay away from her, thank you. Sneak into, although she can have it right now, apparently how this sounds. Sneak into houses. I'm going to let them know first, because I don't like just walking into people's houses. It's a little weird. And apparently we're do-gooders. Are we do-gooders? I'm okay with that. Does anybody else feel like that's not really an insult? Always wasting my time. Fine. We're not really wasting your time, because what else do you have to do? You're in a cave with pink water. If you insist on complicating things, ask that nosy wizard for help.
Goodbye, dear.
Excuse me. Oh, our Mike Wazowski backpack. I still love that thing, by the way. It's the little things. It really is. All right, so now we got to go talk to Merlin about the stuff that Ursula's going to make us do. I wouldn't call it sludge. I think she's just got it lit up from underneath. I had a friend with a pool that had lights that used to make the water do that. So the water would be all different colors because of the lights in the pool underneath. I don't want to pick that up because we're not going to get Ariel yet. That's what that ratched-looking boat is, but we're going to do one thing at a time here. Because if you take on too much, you just get overwhelmed. We don't want to be overwhelmed. All right, where's our map? We got to find Merlin. He's one of the characters that doesn't sleep, thankfully. Although he's not in the meadow. Where is he? Oh, he's up in the restaurant. Yep, there he is. Okay. So we're going to go up to the restaurant. I can't go that way. So we're going to go this way. So we'll go see Merlin and see... Oh, we don't even have Moana's boat yet. Good lord. So while I was sick, I was playing Dreamlight on... Move, Mickey. I totally just plowed into him. That was the rudest thing ever. I was playing Dreamlight on my other Switch. And... Because, like, what else do you have to do when you can barely lift your head? And you can't sleep all the time because it's just uncomfortable. So I was playing on that, and I was doing, like, all the quests and maxing out all the friendship levels. Oh, that's what we were going to do today, too, is max out friendship levels. Now I'm, like, at the point where I'm almost out of things to do in the other one, which is good because the Toy Story update is coming. So I'm like, okay, y'all need to do that. It's kind of like in Animal Crossing when we all ran out of stuff to do because we did it all. And then we just had to kind of wait. Yep, that's where I'm at in the other one. So this is fun. I get to go back and do it all again in different ways, which is nice. All right, he wants a banana pie. Remember that the well is a source of great power. Use the magic it bestows upon you wisely. All right, so there's a lot of things we can do with him, so let's go with Ursula's quest here. Oh dear, you look worried. Is there something I can help you with? I just need some paper. That's random. Ursula wants me to sneak into people's houses to get paper, or does helping Ursula get paper make me a villain? I don't know that that makes us a villain. Let's see what he says to this. We're gonna sneak. Sneak? How dare she? Oh, we made him mad. Uh-oh. Of course she is Ursula. Well, there is that, yes. Well, not to worry. We'll get this sorted. I'll simply let our fellow villagers know you're looking for paper. Okay. See, This village, I'm pretty sure nobody will mind. We just have to tell them that we're going to go into their houses and get stuff. Like, honestly. That way you don't have to sneak into their homes to get it. See, he knows.
I tip my hat to you, though I prefer not to take it off.
I love it when he says that, because he is very particular about not taking off his hat. Okay, so now we gotta figure out which houses they're in, because there's lots of houses. No, I don't want to be an anti-hero. I just want to be a hero. I want to save my village. The anti-hero takes me back to university and English classes with 250 people trying to get the right answer out of the crazy professor. So we don't go there. Actually, the film class that had 250 kids in it too, and that professor was on crack. So it was good. Yay, money. We'll take all the money we can get. We don't have a lot of it, actually. All right, is Mickey up? Because Mickey goes to bed. He goes to bed around like 10, I think. So we'll start there. Excuse me, we're stuck on the post. Good Lord. Go in the house. Thank you. Haha. So I'm drinking tea, as I said, and it's actually, it's this thing from Tim Hortons called a London Fog. I don't know, this is a thing. It's delicious. I don't know. It's like a latte kind of thing, but it's tea. And I'm very, very happy about it right now. Ooh, what's that on the table? Haha. Okay, so there's one. Okay, so if Mickey is the one, why does that make me think that the main... the main Disney characters may be the ones that have all of them? I don't know. What do we think? Do we think that that makes sense? Anytime there's stuff like this, it feels like the like...
Well, what do you know?
Oh, hi, Mickey. Sorry, I just took crap from your house, but it's okay. The main Disney characters like Mickey, Goofy, Donald, etc. They seem to be the ones that have stuff like that. And then I feel like maybe Merlin, because... Hi. Oh, and there's Wally. He's so cute. I can't. I still can't watch his movie, but he's cute. He's adorbs. Adorbs. Ah. Get the door. I do like Goofy's little window here. There we go. Okay. Now look at the tables. Is there anything on the tables? Let's see if my theory is right. It's probably not right. Nope. There's nothing on the tables. Okay, so it's... Oh, yep, there it is in the corner. Ha! There's a lot of tables in Goofy's house. Why am I carrying a watering can? Am I going to water his furniture? Is that a thing? I don't know. Ursula doing origami to deal with her rage. Well, that would be a good use of her time, as opposed to what she usually does, which is not a good use of her time. Anything that makes her constructive and productive rather than destructive and awful is good in my books. We should get her a hobby. Let's teach her to crochet. I'll teach her to crochet. That'll be fun. Can you imagine the stuff she could make with all the, like, tentacles? She'd have, like, a hook in every tentacle. She could do some, like, epic stuff. That would be amazing, actually. All right, we're missing one. What did I say? Let's go see Merlin, because I don't have any of the other main Disney characters. There's a lot of Nightthorns, y'all. How long were we gone? Because there's, I think it's 7. 7 every day. Okay, so we were gone a whole long time. So there's going to be quite a few. Yeah, Disney characters don't curse. They're not allowed to, under contract. They get evicted from the world. Actually, that's one of the things in Disney World. If a cast member catches you cursing, you can actually be thrown out. They don't enforce it too much, but it is a thing. If they catch you using bad language, you can actually be evicted from Disney World. Because it's not family friendly. Which, you know, that's kind of scary. But that's okay. Like I said, they don't enforce it too much, but I'm sure if you really got loud and got going with it, it'd be pretty bad. All right, let's go see Merlin's house. Seriously, can't recommend the London Fog from Tim Hortons enough if you ever get a chance. It's like my obsession right now. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. While I was sick, I couldn't smell anything, and I couldn't taste anything, like at all. For day. Okay, we got two things going on here. Oh, that's a recipe. Couldn't smell anything, couldn't taste anything. It was the weirdest thing because I felt like I was like missing something. So I would eat something, and you know how you put something in your mouth and you kind of wait for that hit of taste that tells you what you're eating? Yeah, there was nothing, like nothing. Everything had no taste. It was awful. And then smelling. So I have cats and they stink, let's just be honest, because they're cats. And no, for days I smelled nothing, which was very weird. So yeah, and trying to smell like my candles. I love scented candles and things. It was bad, but it's starting to come back so I can taste again and I can smell again. Not as strong as I used to because I'm still kind of plugged up, but yeah, that was the weirdest thing ever. It was awful. Okay, what do we got here? I always consult Merlin when making important decisions. After all, a wizard is blank. I don't know where my brain went there. ... Often tells me to trust my own judgment, which I suppose is very good advice indeed. Oh, Alice, it's very good advice. I watched that while I was sick too. Cartoons are my go-to. Okay, so this is a piece of our diary page. Cool. All right, so we got the papers, so now we have to take them to Ursula. Try speaking Chinese to Mulan at Disney. I'm sure they have cast members that do speak different languages because Disney is so multicultural, especially in Epcot. And I think Mulan is in Epcot. She's in the China Pavilion. So that makes sense. Excuse me. Here's Mickey. I don't know what he's doing, bopping around up there, but whatever. More night thorns. There goes Wally up the stairs. He's so, I can't. I just want to hug him. He's a machine, and that probably wouldn't be all that comfortable, but I just want to hug him because he's so sweet. Here we go. We run in. It's a very long way. Why did I put her out in BFN? Here we are. Okay. Oh, right. I didn't want her to be able to cause trouble. Here, you go out here where you can't bother anybody. And then I have to run 30 extra miles to get to you. It's fine. Okay. There she is. Oh, she's got a toot. Did she just turn her back to us? Well done, Angelfish. Okay. Now be a dear and make me a magical scroll and ink kit. Well, she's just got all the demands today. I always like to have some handy for making quick deals. Okay. Oh, and they need to have a touch of magic from the valley. Of course they do. Use the paper you found, get some dream shards, and extract purple ink from flowers. After all, for the perfect ingredients, you might have to crush some pretty things. Wow. She sounds like she took some joy in saying that. That's okay. Oh, rude. She's very rude. That's okay. She's Ursula. She's epic. We get it. She's just having a moment. It's fine. It's fine. Excuse me. Goodness. I'm all yucky here. Don't go back in there. Alright, so what do we need? We need to craft purple pigment and an empty vial. So let's check and see what we actually have to get for that. Alright, the empty vial, we need glass, which means we need sand. So we need sand and the ore. And then we need purple pigment. I don't even know if we can do that. Do we know what we need for that? Alright, let's just get the glass and stuff first, and then we'll figure that out. Now, I can't remember if we unlocked the ability to hit these lovely green things. Did we? Because they're kind of important. Haha, because we need the sand. Yay! Okay. So we get the sand. We can't do the big ones yet, I don't think. But we can do the small ones. And it's the glass. Crafting the glass that we need for the empty vial. So we'll make that work. And then I'm sure we're going to need to grab all the purple flowers. But I don't know which ones, because usually it tells me which ones we need up there, but it doesn't. Which is kind of weird. Is this one too big? This one's too big. So, that's a little bit poopy, but that's okay. We'll roll with it. Alright. There's some sand we can pick up too. I think that's... These are all big ones. So, we have to... See, these little ones are like in the cluster, but I think they're part of the big one. Oh, no, they're not. Cool. And of course, one of the piles of sand is over in that corner that I can't get at. Maybe I can go back. Can I go back behind here? I don't think so. Nope, I can't get in there. Alright, so that one is a bust, but that's okay because there's another one out here. So... Oh. Some of those things get some distance, man. They go. They like fly. It's the same as when you're running around with one of the characters and they're giving you extra stuff, like when you're mining or whatever. They will throw it really far, like whatever they're giving you, just so that you see it. Because if they just drop it where you were and you've already started running away, it just sits there. So they'll like toss it literally in your path, which is kind of funny. They get some distance on those too. It's good. Okay, we should have enough to go craft what we need. At least I hope so. Oop, there's another night thorn there. Because we need the dream shards, which we have to make with the pink things and the black things. They have official names, but I don't remember. And we'll open this and see what we get. Oh, we haven't checked Scrooge's store today to see what's in there. We're kind of broke, so he's just going to tell us that we have no money anyway, but it's always nice to window shop. And if we need more sand, we can always just start digging on the beach, because that gives you sand too. Excuse me, you're going up the hill. Thanks. That's right. Okay, so let's go craft what we need to craft. Actually, when we unlock the forest is really cool, because one of Kristoff's things, his quests, is to get his cart up and running. He has like a stall like Goofy's, but it's things like glass and fabric and I forget what they call it, but it's like yarn. So it's the materials that you need instead of the food, like what Goofy sells. So it's always nice to have that. Alright, let's go see if this thing will tell us what flowers we need. Because we haven't got the recipe. Why do I have flowers in my house? Does anybody know? I also don't have a crafting table. This is lovely. We're going to go over to Scrooge's. Have we not placed a crafting table, y'all? What the heck? We are slacking. That's okay. We have the big balloon from Up. The balloon with all the balloons. The hot air balloon with all the little balloons. Excuse me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. It's taking its own sweet time. There we go. Ooh, it's the Little Mermaid table. I like that table. It's pretty. And a toilet. I guess everybody needs a toilet. And a floor, and whatever that thing is. Ooh, those are some epic pants. For 2,600 coins. No, thank you. They can stay epic on the thing. I'm not seeing anything I'm, like, fussed with. No. Oh, there's Moana.
Did you know you're practically everyone's hero here?
Oh, okay. Did she just get up to tell me that and then sat back down? I enjoy her. What can I say? I swear, when I was playing on my other Switch, every time I came in here the one day, Merlin was sitting over on that bench where Moana was, and he was sleeping. Like, just straight up passed out. Just sleeping. And if you got close enough, he was like snoring. It was really funny. He just, you know, needed a break before he went further. Okay, there's the purple pigment. Let's see what we need for that before we go any further. Okay, so we need the rising and the falling. Okay, great. Oh, they call it fiber. They don't call it yarn. Yes, because fiber arts. Ha ha ha. Okay, so we need, is it 3 glass to make the vial? Yes. Lucky for us, we can make 5.
I've got a job for you.
Okay, you can wait your turn because we're busy. Empty vial, there we go. And then we'll have to go get the flowers, which is fine. Because now we at least know what we need. So how many do we need? We need... I saw this and then I completely blanked. We need 4 of each. So we've got 3 of the falling ones. So we need 4 of the rising. Okay. Somebody remember that, because my brain is mush. We have 3 of the falling ones already. We need 1 more, and then we need 4 of the rising. And they're in the plaza and the meadow, I believe. So let's go do this. Let's do this. Okay. Well, there's the last falling one that we need right there. That was easy. Haha. I wonder if they're going to have snow in this game. They have snow in Animal Crossing.
Need anything from the market? Just come see me.
He's very loud. Wow, that like had some reverberation on it. Jeez, goof, settle. Anyway, in Animal Crossing in December in the Northern Hemisphere, it snows. And you have snow for, I don't know, a certain amount of time. And then it goes away. I wonder if they're going to do that here, because it's October, right? So here we're going to, well, they say we're going to get snow next week, because boo. But I don't know. I don't know if they get snow at Disney. They do Christmas specials and things with snow, so it's hard to say. It's very hard to say. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that, because this game doesn't give you the options for that kind of thing like Animal Crossing does. So who knows? That was one of my favorite things about having a Southern Hemisphere island when I was doing that for my second island on Animal Crossing, is I always had somewhere to go that didn't have snow. Because winters in Canada can be very, very long. Sometimes you feel like you'll never see grass again. It gets to that point around like February. And it was always nice to turn on my Switch and be like, oh, look, it's summer on the island, and let's run around and pretend that we feel the heat of the sun, and, you know, we're not freezing and stuck in our houses because there's 8 feet of snow outside. Although after the summer that we had, I don't think we're going to be complaining about the cold as much. At least I'm not this year, because ew. I think I'd be okay if I never saw snow. I've had enough snow in my life to last me the rest of my life. Snow is not my favorite thing. It's pretty, but once you have to shovel it, I'm out. It's wet and it's cold. If I did like sports and stuff in it, like skiing, that'd be different, but not my thing. I like to be in where it's warm. And ice and I are not friends. I'm apparently stuck. There we go. I have a problem with ice. I have no balance on ice, so I end up on my butt a lot, which is unfortunate. So, yeah. Winter and I don't get along very well. It's okay. I will say, I do love a nice snowy day outside where you get to just stay in and crank the fireplace and make hot chocolate and like just enjoy that it's winter and you're not outside in it. That I do like. Put on a good movie. Curl up under a nice warm blanket or four. That sounds good. There's probably an audio. Actually, I think I've done that audio. But, yes, that I'm okay with. But like I said, around February it starts to get to be a bit much. And then we just start counting down until we get to see grass again. All right. Yay, we got enough. Totes. All right, I think we have everything. Oh no, we have to... Did anybody else notice that we have to craft 2 of those? We need more flowers, y'all. I wasn't even paying attention. I told you, my brain is mush. Let's go do that. Did you ever notice that when you've been like off or away from things or not doing your regular thing for a while and then you go back to it and you're just like, who am I? Like, what is my name and why am I here? Is that just me? Because that's kind of how I felt the last few days. Yes, crunchy snow when it's nice and clean is nice. I think there's a squirrel back there. But once it gets like gross and slushy, that's a little different. But yeah, when there's nobody around and it's nice and lovely, I agree with that. Yes, very much so. Okay, my brain is totally mushy. What were we doing? Oh yeah, we were getting flowers. Good Lord, I need a nap. I need a nap. I hope it's not this bad when I go to record this week, because if it is, we're in trouble. I don't know what's gonna come out, y'all. Yep, that's kind of what I'm afraid of when I go back to recording and I'm trying to improv and I'm like, okay, I suck at this. I used to be good at this. Why can't I do this now? I was afraid of that after my vacation too. I was like, I haven't recorded in months, so we're gonna take what we get. But it wasn't as bad as I thought. But when you're sick and like, excuse you, when you're apparently I have to sell some stuff. But when you're sick and like your brain feels like it's just not there, it's just weird. So I'm interested to see how the recording goes this week. We may end up with some really interesting content. What's wrong with her? Oh, she was sick and now she's broken. It's fine. It's fine. That's okay. We'll make it work. I'm gonna sell these bananas because I don't need them. I need space more than I need bananas. And there's bananas down on the beach.
Goodbye.
I also find that that's the case too with games. If you're playing a game and you get like so far in it and then you stop it for a while and go back, you're like, wait, why do I suck at this? Why am I so bad at this? I wasn't bad at this before. That is one of the things I noticed. I picked up Animal Crossing a little bit while I was sick too, just because it's soothing. And the mechanics of it are quite different from this game. But because I've been playing this game so much, it took me a little while to get back into how to play Animal Crossing, like how things work. And it was like I used to play Animal Crossing like in my sleep. I literally barely had to even think to play. And now I have to actively focus on what I'm doing or else I can't do anything. Like it was pretty intense. So I was like, that's how much I've been playing this game. I do have another game that I want to play. It won't be a stream game because it's not chill at all. But I played it before. Muscle memory, yes. That's, I think, the problem is the muscle memory from this game was still sort of engaged. Like, as soon as I started playing, my body just went to this instead of Animal Crossing. But I think once I sort of retrain it back the other way, it'll be good again. But yeah, this game, I've played it on the computer, I believe. I can't remember. But Bayonetta, and Bayonetta 3 is coming out at the end of the month, and I'm very excited about that. So I managed to get it on the Switch. I don't know if it's a re-release. I don't know if it was ever on the Switch before, but I just got it. So I'm very excited about that. But again, it's not a chill game at all. So it's not a stream game. It's when I want to play something that's not this or Animal Crossing. So very excited because she's kind of a butt kicker and I love it. I'm actually waiting for Bayonetta 2 to come to the Switch, and it's there, but it's like the ones I found are either really expensive or not in the right region. So apparently it's going to come and be re-released. So I don't know if it was on the Switch before. I don't know. I have to look. I'm pretty sure that was when I played on the PC. It's been a long time. I just can't remember. This is what happens when your brain melts. You can't remember anything. Okay, y'all. We need one more purple flower, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no, we don't. We got it. No, wait, hold on. Do we have 4 of each? We have the rising. Oh no, we need 3 more of that one. This is great. I don't think there are 3 more. Cool beans. So we're gonna have to do something else while those respawn. So let's go down to the beach and see what's kicking down there. I don't think I've picked up any of the purple flowers either. So I don't have a reason to have them. That's one thing I became very careful of the second time I played through this, was not picking up stuff just to pick it up, you know what I mean? Because then you end up needing it and you're like, oh crap. Done that a few times. So then you gotta wait for things to respawn. I do love that there's sunflowers in here though. How pretty are these? Like really? Can't see them. Oh, there's a Mickey Mouse in the clouds. Ooh, that's like a defined Mickey too. Look at him. See the sunflowers? I can't get a decent... There, sort of see the front. I love that they put the Mickey in the clouds. Like, that just makes me happy. I don't know, I'm probably the only one that makes happy, but... That was one of the fun things about Disney is you run around and find the hidden Mickeys. Some of them are really obvious because they're not really hidden at all, and then some of them you're like... Wow, they were thinking. Okay, let's go see if anything's respawned. Because the flowers tend to respawn. They can spawn fairly quickly. Although, I do find when you're waiting for them, they don't, of course. Of course, that's how it rolls. Okay. If anybody sees a purple flower down here, pop it in the chat, because... we need a purple flower. We need 3 of them, actually. Oh, I'll get this. Where's my tea? Yum. Okay. So yeah, we need the 3 purple flowers, and then... what do we need? Oh, I don't even know. Okay. What is that? That's one thing I don't do probably enough of, is I don't dig in these games, in this game. I probably should dig more. Like, that was a recipe that was just chilling in the ground. But it's fine. Let's see what it is. Ooh. Potato leek soup. Garlic, onions, potatoes, and leek. Which we can't get any of those. We're prepared for later. We're prepared. It's fine. That's a red flower. That doesn't help us. So Halloween's coming up, y'all. Is anybody else excited about that? Oop, there's one. Woohoo! Haha. Did we miss it or did it respawn? Oh, there's another one. Oh, there's 2 of them back here. There's our 3. We were back here, so these must have respawned. Halloween is so fun. I love Halloween. I'm not into like super scary stuff. Like it's not, I don't like horror movies, like gory movies and stuff, but I just love Halloween. It's just fun. Anybody else? We're gonna have movie night, Halloween movie night in the server. It's not a thing over there. Ugh, I feel very, very bad for you. Because everybody should enjoy Halloween, or get to if they want to. They don't have to, but if they want to, they should be able to. I really had to stop myself from making all my content in October Halloween, because I had like all the ideas that I wanted to do.
The morning tide is calling to you.
Oh, cow tipping is mean.
Hey, I've
That's
got
just
a
nasty.
job for
Like,
you.
what is wrong with people? I've never understood that. It's not a sport. It's animal cruelty. My uncle was a dairy farmer and he used to say that it wasn't good. But Halloween doesn't have to be just about that kind of thing. You can enjoy Halloween just yourself. And, like, people around you, online communities, that kind of thing. I'm looking forward to watching the movie in the server with everybody, because that'll be fun. I used to dress up to, like, answer the door and hand out candy and stuff, but then I stopped. Yeah, if they're stupid enough to try to tip a bull, they take what they get. So did everybody get their suggestions in for Halloween movies over in the Discord server? I had a couple people message and ask that we don't do anything too scary because a lot of people have triggers about that kind of thing, which I totally get. I'm one of them. So we may end up with a, excuse me, a more family-friendly Halloween, which I'm totally down with. It's fun. I love that somebody mentioned Hocus Pocus and Hocus Pocus 2. Hocus Pocus is the movie that my mom and I always used to watch when we were handing out candy when I was a teenager. So
Oh, it's you. Fabulous.
I loved it. Lair, sweet Lair, what do you need?
Have we got a deal?
Oh, I haven't crafted the kit yet. Good lord. Here I am all excited about Halloween. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Focus. Corpse Bride, I don't know if that's family friendly. Is it? It's kind of creepy. Isn't it Tim Burton, Johnny Depp? I did like that there was The Nightmare Before Christmas recommended or suggested. Actually, it was mentioned a couple times. That one's a favorite of mine too. I enjoy that one. We could do like Edward Scissorhands or something. That one always gives a Halloween feel. Or like Casper. Casper's another cute one.
I don't think my
I need to talk
ancestors
to you.
ever imagined we'd voyage to a place like this.
Yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas is one of my favorites. From when I was younger. See, when I was younger, too, I used to watch, like, Halloween and, you know, Freddy and Jason and all that stuff, and I loved that kind of thing, but as I've gotten older, I can't. I can still do Michael Myers because I've seen the series so many times, it's just, like, whatever, but anything else, I'm like, no. My dad... I was talking to him the other day, and I guess he was watching a movie. He still has cable, and he was watching, like, looking for a movie on cable, which I don't get because he has Netflix. So, whatever. But he really likes being able to just put on a movie on TV because that's what he likes. So, anyway, I guess he put on a movie. I'm not even going to say the name, but it was a really bad movie. Like, it was awful. And he was like, I don't know what I watched, but he's like, I had to watch something else for a really long time to be able to sleep. And I'm like, how much did you watch? And he's like, I only watched 15 minutes of it, but it was bad. He's like, that's not my kind of movie. He's like, that's crap. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like, yeah, that's not your style, is it? And he's like, no, it's not. So I was like, did you read the description of what the movie is? Because I know what movie he was watching, and I can't watch it either. I'm like, did you read the description? He's like, no, I saw kind of what was going on, and I thought, oh, this looks interesting, and that was that. And I was like, okay, that was your first mistake. It's almost like, this is why we tag things. But, you know, they don't tag things on cable TV. So yeah, he was slightly traumatized by the movie. So he had to watch something else. Poor guy.
Hello, dear.
Yeah, those kinds of movies are more funny than scary, but they're trying to be scary. But they're doing it very tongue-in-cheek, which is what makes them interesting. Okay, she's happy. So she has a check mark above her head, Ursula now, paying attention to the game. You've certainly turned out to be quite the little helper. Now it's my turn. Here's a gift. Ooh, what's she giving us? These are rare fish I found while you were out roaming the land on those little feet. Consider this my end of the bargain, and come back soon. I may need you again. Okay. Those aren't rare fish. Okay, those come in handy. Yay, we leveled up. Look at us, level 9. We're doing so good. And we got pants of some kind. Cool. All right. Yay. Well, that was quite the quite the quest. All right. So, now that we're, you know, almost an hour in and we haven't even started the quest that we wanted to do today. My tea's almost gone. That's a problem. I don't want to have to run back to Tim Hortons to get another one. I really should figure out how to make that myself. It's simple. I'm just like, ugh. Okay, so how much do we have? Okay, we have 35.50. Do we have any of the dream light to collect? Have we seriously earned no dream light? My dad does speak his mind. Yes, very, very much. He's older and just the filter just doesn't happen sometimes, which not in a bad way. He doesn't see any need to filter. I just smile and nod. You really must visit the Forest of Valor. Splendid place. Remove the night thorns blocking the path and you should be able to stroll right in. All right, here we go. This is the start of the Frozen. Hello, hello. This is the start of the Frozen section. Excuse me, which is part of... So, Frozen in this game happens in 2 spots. This is their world, but we have to go somewhere else to get Anna and Elsa. So, Kristoff is in here. And then we have to go somewhere else to get Anna and Elsa, but we're going to have to get more Dreamlight to do that. So, excuse me. I apologize. My voice is struggling hard right now. Quite impressive. You've cleared the way to the Forest of Valor. Okay.
Off with you now.
Yes, yes, I have. Oh, it's so pretty. Look at it. Look at how pretty that is. So pretty. Ugh. Lost in the Dark Grove. Okay, so apparently we are auto-questing in this one. Look at all the night thorns. Good lord. Yep. Woo-woo. Kristoff is the reindeer guy. Reindeer are better than people. Jonathan Groff. I love him. Yes, Kristoff is the reindeer guy. Hans is the bad guy. Kristoff is the one that's very, very good to Anna. He helps her find Elsa. So... we like Kristoff. Well, I do anyway. I can't speak for anybody else, but I do. And the bit with the reindeer is just funny, where he like talks for him. I enjoy that. I feel that on so many levels because I do that with the cats. I like do voices and stuff for them, so I feel him that way. You've never seen Frozen? Oh, travesty. Complete travesty. And yet I bet you know that song off by heart, because it was everywhere for a long time. Yeah, that does seem a little bit nasty, doesn't it? Why always Hans? Nah. Frozen was one of those ones that I was like, I have to see this because Idina Menzel is Elsa. And that made me go see it. Because I was like, yes. Yes, please. Because I have known that she's brilliant since Wicked in 2003. And very few people outside of the theater community seem to understand that. I've been obsessed with her voice for the longest time. And then when she was Elsa, it was like, yes, people finally get to hear her. They get to know what she sounds like and what she can do. Because, man, that girl can sing. Like, there's singing and then there's singing. And she does singing. She's amazing. So, she's like goals. Oh, man. The bad puns in chat. Y'all. I can't even. If I was to portray any Disney princess, sorry, I was just reading chat. Who would I portray? Well, like if I got to be in a movie and it was an existing princess, vocally I sound the most like Ariel, or I can sound the most like Ariel. In terms of interesting to play, I think Mulan would be up there. I also kind of like, I don't know, just if I got to be any of them, I'd love to be Elsa too. Like, let's be honest. Because that song. But then that song, when you are a singer with that range, that's a song that people always ask for when you do like weddings and things. So I'd be happy with pretty much any. If I got to be a Disney princess at all, I'd be happy. You know who'd be really fun though? Because they are technically a Disney princess and they don't get looked at as one. Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph. She's technically a Disney princess. So I think that would be a lot of fun. Sarah Silverman. Just because she's sassy. I enjoy her. How about you guys? Chat. If you could be Disney princesses, princes, characters, it doesn't have to be royalty. Disney characters in general. Who would you be? Yeah, people ask for weird crap at weddings. They ask for even weirder crap at funerals. So we'll just leave it at that. People get hooked on songs and they don't think about the lyrical significance all the time. They just like the song. And all of a sudden you get weird requests to do things. Yep. Atlantis is a very unappreciated Disney movie. They have like a whole shelf of Disney movies that are very unappreciated. Black Cauldron is another one. Black Cauldron gets a little dark though. Atlantis is up there. What's the other one? Oh, I can see the movie poster. Shoot. No. It's not coming to me. Anyway, but then there's that whole group like the Rescuers Down Under, from Disney's like dark period where right before they hit with like The Little Mermaid and stuff, they were doing non-princessy type movies. So Robin Hood, Great Mouse Detective, and they were like good movies, but they weren't critically acclaimed or major audience successes, but they were just good movies. Totally already a princess. That's my answer too. Black Cauldron was just unappreciated on so many levels. Alice in Wonderland's another one. Although, having studied the source material in university, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be stuck in that acid trip. That would be a little questionable, but it's fine. Is he playing or is that weird guitar thing happening? I think that's him. Yep, it is. Do they know that his strumming is nowhere near the beat? Baloo as your buddy at home. Yes. Oh my god. Cam as Sully. Yes. Yes. Automatically yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He agrees. See? Kristoff agrees. Someone's here. Woohoo. Sorry, I've just been lost in these woods for so long. I think we're unlocking Donald here soon, too. What are you doing in the woods? Dude, why are you here? Yeah, Pocahontas is a tricky one because it's the backstory on that isn't great, and they Disney-fied it so bad that you would never know the actual story unless you looked into it. That one's questionable at best. Well, Donald Duck and I were searching the valley for something to help fight the night thorns and stop the forgetting. Okay, see, yeah, we're gonna get Donald here soon, but I sort of lost him. Okay, or maybe he lost me. How do you lose Donald Duck? That's a great question. It's actually easier than you'd think. Well, he is little. We were in the Forest of Valor when the night thorns blocked us in. Okay. And that's when we saw a dark entity removing the orb of courage from the forest pillar. There's a lot going on there. Dark entity. It must have been the Forgotten. Uh-oh. Ursula warned me about this. Apparently we're acting the part now. Look out, everybody. Never heard of them, but whoever it was, they didn't seem friendly. Well, no. Does a lot of this stuff look friendly? Not really. Out of the blue, they just opened a doorway and stepped through it. That dark portal over there. Okay, we got a portal in here. Then Donald ran right through the portal, chasing after the dark entity, as you do. Classic Donald Duck, always in trouble. I just hope this time he hasn't gotten himself into trouble he can't get out of. Well, that's why he has us. Because he doesn't have to get out of it. We'll get him out of it. I tried to follow him, but he yelled at me to stay put and guard his back. I wanted to argue with him, but you really can't win a fight with Donald Duck. You really can't. Really can't. And I'm wondering how much of that is because when he gets yelling, you can't really understand him. So, there's that. But, yeah. Oh, that was a noise. And that's the last time I saw him. Aw, poor Kristoff. It's been so long, I hope he's alright. Me too. Hey, if you were able to remove the thorns and find me, maybe you're powerful enough to go through the portal and save him. Okay, y'all, we're going to save Donald. Are we all ready for this? Can we do this? Too scared to do it yourself. That's rude. Never fear, I'm on it. Whoa, I wish you'd come to the valley a long time ago. Well, we're here now, that's all that matters. There's something special about you. Well, that could be taken several different ways. I don't know why, but I know you can do this. Okay, we'll go with that. Just step through the portal and don't worry. I'll be waiting for you when you get back.
I really appreciate it.
I'm sure you do. You go do the ultra dangerous thing. His playing here is gonna drive me insane. As long as I don't have to watch his hands move, we're good. Okay. This big clump of night thorns is bothering me, so we're going to clear it. Plus, we want as many dream shards and all that stuff as we can get because I don't know what the quests are going to require. Because typically when there's a lot of this stuff around, you might end up needing it, so it's always best to just get what you can. Does that make sense? Apparently we're hungry again. Alright, we got some stuff to eat anyway. Not a lot, but some. We can eat that fish, though. It's raw, but I don't think that matters. Okay. I saw... Oh, there's more night thorns. So yeah, we're gonna go and deal with Donald, because Donald apparently got his butt in trouble again. He's really funny when he's in the valley, because he wanders around and then all of a sudden you see him just spaz out. Like, he just starts, like, jumping up and down and screaming. And you're like, bruh, you're standing there by yourself. What's your deal? But he gets very passionate about whatever he's dealing with. And it turns into that. So, Donald is interesting, to say the least. But I like him. Pro tip, do not eat real fish. IRL, yeah, probably good. In the game, it doesn't as much matter. She eats raw fish all the time. I think her tummy is built for it. And, you know, you can't get sick in a video game. Although, that's not true. You can't get sick in this video game. Some you can. I've seen. Which is kind of gross. But, moving on. Okay, so apparently we're going into this scary arse thing. What is this? You ready? Y'all with me? Here we go. It even sounds scary. My goodness. Where's my water? The tea is good, but I think we need water. I need to get water bottles that don't whistle. Okay, investigate the Dark Grove for clues about Donald Duck's whereabouts. Alright. That was a... Oh, apparently that was the clue. Okay. Oh, that's sad. Well, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Slightly let down. Okay, let's give this feather...
Oh, hey.
That looks like one of Donald's feathers. I hope nothing happened to him. Okay, the portal leads to a dark... The portal leads to a dark grove. I can't even read. Or the portal is full of mist. Let's go with the first one. A dark grove. That sounds like the valley's forest. But darker? What could that place be? You got me. Alright, now we do the second one. The dark grove is full of mist. Oh. Okay, there's no way you're getting through that thick mist without something to help lead you to Donald. It's too dangerous. You'll get lost. Trust me. Been there, done that. Well, at least he knows. Alright, how can we find him? You should bring the feather you found to Merlin. Maybe he knows some kind of magic that'll help you track Donald in that dark grove. Okay. Alright. Bye. That was random. Look at that sun, y'all. Oh, it just makes me happy. I don't know why it makes me happy, but it does. Okay. So now we gotta go find Merlin again. Find our way out of here. Look at that moon, too. Look. Can you see it? And the constellation. Have we noticed that there's like constellations in the stars? I love it. The detail. That's one of my favorite things about video games in general, is the detail that they put in. If you had to pick a game that you ever played, for those of you that are gamers, that had the most amazing detail you'd ever seen that you weren't expecting, what would it be and what was the detail? Drop it in the chat, or if you're watching this later, drop it in the comments, because I'm curious. Because that's one of my favorite things about video games in general, is the detail. Hold on, I need the map. I forgot where I was going. Remy's sleeping. Okay. Merlin's still hanging out in the restaurant. All right. Okay. Let's go that way, please. Let's go get him. I really want to upgrade these. Boop, boop. He's still waiting on his banana pie. The service in this restaurant is horrible.
Well, hello.
Hello. Greetings. Lost in the dark. Apparently he has a new quest for us, too. Don't say anything. I'm a soothsayer after all. Wow, that's not what I read. I know what you're here to tell me. Okay. Bah, my memories of the future are cloudy today, but you'll have to tell me. We need to get him some tarot cards. I found Kristoff in the forest. Kristoff? Yes, yes. Isn't he the lad who plays the flute, or is it the glockenspiel? Cool. The lute. I don't know. Yes, the lute. I thought he left the village after the forgetting like everyone else. He must have stayed for a reason. Donald steps to remember, so I'll have to check. I think my neck needs to crack. We like explorers, do we? Nice. I apparently haven't assigned anything to these people. Okay. Fishing, foraging. I think it's only Scrooge. A taxman would question you if you were exploiting. Well, that's interesting. Nice. Okay, we have to go get Scrooge. If you answer, what is this, Monopoly? Pay your taxes. Nice. Scrooge, I don't want to hear about your quest. I need you to come with me.
Good day, dear.
Yes, I cleared up the trouble. Fine work. Okay. I don't want to. Okay, apparently we have to pretty up the beach, but I'm not going to. I just need him to go with me so that when I mine emeralds, I might get double. Remind me to make more characters, mining characters, when I get to that point.
Goodbye now. Toodaloo.
See, the game always knows. Sometimes they choose to turn the other cheek, and sometimes not. Excuse me. Okay, so emeralds are up in the forest. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm stuck at actually, I need to get some apples because I need to, like, have food. Nice. Sounds like they really, like, did well with that game. Isn't Witcher the one with, that they made into a Netflix series with, what's his face, Superman? Isn't that one? Sorry, I'm having a moment. Henry Cavill, that's it. Okay, here we go. We need emeralds. Emeralds. We didn't get emeralds. We got... Ugh. What can we drop? I'm going to drop a bunch of these seeds right now because I don't need them at the moment. I've heard the books were better. Although, it's Henry Cavill, so just mute it and stare. It's fine. That's really cool. I love it when actors get parts of things that they, like, enjoy already. Like, when it's games or books or whatever that they're already into. Because that just makes it better. It's always kind of funny when you see an interview or something with an actor and it's a really famous piece of work that they're doing the movie of, whether it's a game or a book or comic or whatever. And they're like, yeah, before I got the part, I wasn't really familiar. And you're like, really? Really? As an actor, that always makes me kind of go, ugh. It's like, I know 10 other actors who would have done that part just as well that are obsessed with this. Jason Momoa needs to be in everything, and he needs to have his shirt off while he does it. That's just my opinion. Apparently. I do like Jason Momoa, though. Like, he's one of those ones where when you, like, hear him speak, he actually seems like a decent dude. I was good with that. Ooh, emeralds. Yay. Now, Scrooge, do your thing. Please, do your thing. No, just gonna stand there? Alright. Well, you had one job, dude. One job. Dude had one job. And he didn't do it. Alright, now we gotta wait for the other ones to respawn. So let's get rid of these. Because I need 2 emeralds. A plant. The plant from the Dark Grove is actually in the... Let's go through that. Because I think it's right there when you go through. But let's go see. Apparently Scrooge is just out here living his best life and I'm just along for the ride. I love that there was agreement with me about Henry Cavill. That just makes me happy. I'm not the only one. Oh, there it is. That big pink thing, I'm assuming. Did I just squat down to pick up the... Okay. Pretty sure that plant was on the top of the tree, but that's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, we got the plant. Now we gotta go see if we get some emeralds. Emeralds. It's funny, Scrooge in this game is my most leveled up character in terms of the friendship score, and yet in my other game, he's my lowest. Henry Cavill has a really nice face. Like, he's just, when he smiles, he's just got one of those, like, sculptor's faces. You just imagine him sitting so that people can work with clay and recreate it. You know? And that's before you even, like, look at the fact that he's, like, Superman and, you know, all that crap. He's just got a nice face. I don't know. Is that weird? It's probably weird. I don't know. I blame the cold meds. I will admit it's weird hearing him speak with his actual accent after watching Superman. At first I was like, what's he doing? And then I went, oh, he's British. No, he is a good looking dude. Like, he's just a nice looking guy. And that's, you know, that's all there is to it. Yeah, the long hair was nice too. I was very happy when they released the director's cut, the second cut of Justice League, because it got rid of that horrible, horrible mustache. The removal of the horrible mustache. Because the CGI, whatever they were doing to his face to cover the Mission Impossible mustache in the Joss Whedon version of Justice League was awful. So when the other one, the Zack Snyder one, came out, I was like, yes. Not only is it 4 hours long, but he actually looks normal. He doesn't look like some weird robotic character that they used, some AI figure. He looks normal. How long does it take for this thing to respawn? Like, honestly. I need one more emerald, y'all. One more. That's all I need. And that's what we're waiting for. Look at that moon. I can't go up any higher, but yeah, it's there. Okay, cats are running around like crazy. The kitties are having a moment. They having a party. What was that? there was like a swell of music and then it went away. It just decided that no, it wasn't going to do that today. Isn't there another one? Another... No, he doesn't. But what they did, they had to, because when they came back for pickups for the Joss Whedon cut of the movie, he was filming the Mission Impossible movie that he was in, and he has a mustache in that. And because he was in the middle of filming it, he couldn't shave the mustache for continuity reasons, right? So they said, just do it anyway, and we'll just CG it out later. Well, they did, and it made him look like a friggin' weird robot doll thing. So when they released the Zack Snyder cut, they didn't have to use any of the pickups. And he didn't look strange anymore. Yeah. I like DC. I like Marvel. I like all of it. I don't do the whole one or the other. I enjoy both because Wonder Woman's my jam, but I'm also into all of it. So that's what happened. Oh, that baby from Twilight was terrifying. Like, I don't know what they were doing there, but that thing was scary. That was scarier than any vampire ever could be. Seriously? They didn't give me I need 1 emerald, y'all. 1 emerald, and they're gonna mess me around here. Eat some apples, get some more. And Scrooge is just not doing his job. Like, sometimes they really nail things with CG. Like, the CGI stuff that they can do now is just incredible. And then sometimes you get the baby from Twilight, and you're like, I'm questioning all my life choices because I chose to watch this. Yay, there it is. And he's still standing there doing nothing. Okay, whatever. Bring the ingredients for the tracking spell to Merlin. Well, the thing is, in the book, she's not a real baby. She's like a toddler with like teeth and like facial expressions and things. So they had to age her up. That's why they couldn't just use the real baby. So they were like, there was a reason. I'm trying to remember how it was explained. I've only read the book once and it was a long time ago, but she had like a really intelligent face. Like, she knew what was going on even though she was a baby. She had like awareness, and like I said, she had teeth from like the time she was born. So they had to make her not a baby but a baby at the same time. So they chose to do this weird CG thing. She had to be the size of a baby though. So that was the problem. She had to look like a baby in everything but her face. And that's why they had to make her... It was weird. Yeah, Twilight was moving on. The Lord of the Rings CGI works so well, even though it's old and combination of costumes and CGI. Yes, Lord of the Rings held up really, really well. Forced perspective and stuff like that, they did so well with that. How they did all of their effects, and then the motion capture. If I remember correctly, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong, Cam, I'm sure you know this, the motion capture was really new when they did it with Gollum. And yeah, it was like a new development. Like, Andy Serkis was one of the first actors to ever do a full role in motion capture, like the entire role. So that was way ahead of its time. At least you had the excuse of being forced to watch them. I chose to read the book and then was dragged to the books, and then I was dragged to the movies by various friends as they came out. Lovely, eh? That's okay. One of my favorite expressions is it's still a better love story than Twilight, and I use that a lot. So, here we are. Okay, what's going on in the game? CKM, I knew you'd know that. Splendid, absolutely splendid. Well, shall we get down to business? Yes. Alakazam, Alakazoom, make me a tracker from Donald's plume. Really? You see, even he knows. There, this should do the trick. Okay. Just head back to the Dark Grove and follow the enchanted feather. It will guide you in the right direction. We have to go into that thing again? Mm-hmm.
Off with you now.
Thank you. I love that Mrs. Potts is in the corner. Does anybody see that? Yes. Okay, we have to get rid of Scrooge because he's starting to irritate me. We did? What did we get out of the Twilight mess? What did we get? I'm curious.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
I mean, I'm sure there's something. It's just not coming to me.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Muppets. Yeah, like puppets and stuff like gremlins. Yes, agreed. Yeah, we did get the saying, yes. Still a better love story than Twilight. Mm-hmm. Yes. Team Buffy. See you later, Cam. Ugh. I don't know where I just went. Did I go through the portal? Okay, I went through the portal. Alright, we have to follow the feather. Does anybody see the feather? Hold on, I gotta focus now. Because... Whoa. Oh, there it is. I just saw it over there. Did it go this way? Oh. There it is, okay. Just keep going. Hold on, we gotta turn around. There we are. This is creepy. I totally know where we are, though. Because we're in another part of the forest that we haven't unlocked yet. This is very creepy. I don't know what's happening with these lights that keep going off every time I cross certain areas. Is that like a barrier? Whoop, I'm stuck on a rock. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Where did it go? I think I was in the right spot. I hear it. Oh, there it is. There he is. We found Donald, y'all. Talk to Donald. Okay. Haha. Look at us go. Finally, what took you... Oh, excuse us. Not knowing you existed is what took us so long. Wait, you're not Kristoff. No, we're not. Are you trying to steal the Orb of Courage from me? No, sir. Wait, I'm B. Kristoff sent me. He knew you were stuck here. Kristoff's still in the valley. He should be here helping me. Well, I took all the risk following the dark entity to get the Orb of Courage back. Okay. And I've been stuck in this place ever since. I wonder how long he's actually been there. Interesting. Did you find it? Of course I did. I followed the dark entity, but then I got lost in all the fog. Aw. They opened another portal and dropped the orb when they left. Exactly, right? I'm not saving you or anything. No need to feel grateful. I picked it up, but I couldn't find my way back. I thought Kristoff would have sent help sooner than this. He is Donald, so he is kind of, you know, interesting. We take him with a grain of salt. Here, take the... Oh, that was a voice crack. Here, take the orb. Since you made it here, I bet you can go back to the valley and fix the Pillar of Courage with your magic. Well, that's the hope. If not, we did something wrong. Let's ask him if he's okay. Do I look okay? Oh, okay. Sorry I asked. I've been lost in a dark, scary forest for I don't know how long. Sorry, it's not your fault. See, at least he acknowledges. Actually, I feel better now that you're here. Oh, that's nice. Maybe you can get me out. Well, we're gonna try. What is this place? Well, we don't know either. It looks like the valley, but much darker and scarier. I saw a dark castle through the trees, but I have no idea who lives there. If he was a Canada goose, good lord. If he was a Canada goose, yeah, he would have bit me by now. Let's get out of here. Phew, that's all I want. Yes. You gotta go back through the portal and fix the pillar, then focus your thoughts, and its power should be strong enough to bring me back to the valley. Okay. Did that portal just open right there? Alright, well, that's easier than trying to find our way back. Excuse you. Oh. That was a sound. Okay, know what I'm gonna do before I do anything else? What haven't I done this game? Which, it just saved 43 seconds ago, but I'm not taking any chances because this game does things to us. They were supposed to patch that, and apparently on all the other platforms it worked. Not so much on the Switch. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Alright, y'all. Place the orb of courage in the forest pillar. It's right there. I'm gonna get rid of this, because I don't need it now. Ta-da! Doot. Here we go. Look at us go. We doing it. Yay! Donald! Yay! Yeah, Canada geese are jerks, just so you know. They're not the nicest people. Or geese. They're almost as bad as swans. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm back in the valley. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. See there, he said thank you. He was probably just scared, so he forgot his manners. We'll roll with that. It was pretty brave to go to the dark... Take two. It was pretty brave to go to the dark grove and help me. I bet nothing scares you. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I get scared, but I don't let it stop me. Seems like a happy medium. Oh man, here comes the rain. You mean you're not even scared of being scared? What? That's ridiculous, but brave too. Okay. Wow, things sure have changed here. Uh-huh. There's still a lot of work ahead. Yeah, but the village already looks a lot better. You're doing great. Thank you. We have to figure out who the dark entity is so we can get rid of all these night thorns and fix the village. For good. I had to think about that for a second. I think I know who the dark entity might be. Ursula told me about a being called the Forgotten. The Forgotten. Never heard of them. But if they started this whole mess, we have to stop them. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Like I said, the geese are kind of jerky. They do make the neatest V shape, and they do have some pretty cool behaviors, but if there are babies around or eggs, like nests around, they turn mean real fast. Like real fast. That's why Canadians are so nice. All of our nastiness went into the geese. Easier said than done. What is that word? Whack. W-A-K, all in caps. Love it. I just remembered, while I was lost in that scary forest, the dark entity dropped something. It looked like a page from a diary. Here, take it. I don't understand it, but maybe you can find out more about the dark entity if you figure it out. Okay. And yes, the Canada geese are very loud. If they're, like, near and they're talking to each other, it is almost deafening. It's very loud. It's cool when they go overhead, but when they stop and do it, ooh. Time to go see my friends. Thanks again for helping me. When they're by themselves and there's no like babies around, they tend to be okay. But just in general, they don't have the nicest disposition. Time to go see my friends. Okay. Woohoo! Oh, we leveled up Kristoff, apparently. Not sure how. Oh, that's a sweater. Okay, what are we gonna give him? I need more mining buddies, so we're giving him mining. I don't know. I found that the digging one, the gardening one, and the foraging one don't really level them up very quickly. You actually level them up faster with those ones, even when their particular task is not fishing or mining. You still level them up faster by fishing or mining with them. So, like, it doesn't make sense. So, and anything that gets me extra... the gardening one, I should say is all right, because when you're doing pumpkins, it's always nice to have the gardening one. Because then you get extras. And extra pumpkins are always good. Of course I love the valley. I always will, but lately so distracted, and there are so many other things I need to... ... Okay. Apparently that was all we needed to say. We got more Dreamlight. 5 friends at a certain level. Okay. We need to get more Dreamlight. And some blueberries. It's raining, y'all. I don't like that. Oh my gosh. I had a brain cramp in the other game. So there's this recipe that you get from Elsa. And the first time you do it, she needs a glittering version of one of the fish. And you can only get it when it's raining. So you do it, and the first fish that you catch while you're doing it, as long as it's raining, is that fish, right? Well, then I needed that recipe again for something else, and I got it into my brain that I needed the glittering version, so I kept waiting until it was raining and then fishing and fishing and fishing until it stopped raining, and I could never get this stupid fish. So I got really frustrated. And of course I'm doing this with 101 degree fever. So my brain is already just not working, and I'm getting so frustrated and fed up. I almost started crying. That's how uppity I was getting about this stupid thing. And then I realized that you only need the glittering version for the first time you make it. Excuse me. And I was like, I feel so dumb right now. And then I cried, and then I was okay, and then I went and did it with the regular fish, and which I had 4 of in my inventory, and I was good. And I was like, that was so stupid. What the heck? I blame the sick. 'Cause normally, I can function. Yeah. It was not my finest moment. So, that was probably the low point of when I was sick. I was having this moment, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what to do with this. It was. And it's like, why am I getting so upset about this? Because there's things like that in Animal Crossing too, right? Where you need certain things and you have to wait to get them because they just aren't either in season or whatever. And you're like, okay, whatever. But this, I think because I was sick, I just, my tolerance for it was so low, I just started crying. And I'm like, wow. I was so upset. So upset. But it was okay. It worked out. I got it done, and I got to hang out with Elsa and give her her stinky fish, and it was all good. But man, I felt really dumb. Really dumb. And then it was that point that I was like, maybe I should put the game away for a while. Just saying. Might be a thing. I think I need to level up some people. Yeah. Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts is rage inducing. I completely agree. Not a fan. Have I not given Wally a thing? Good lord. Let's go find a friend and like level up some people. Let's hang out with Moana. I don't know what's going on with her, but let's hang out with her. I think trying to do anything like that when you're sick is just, it just makes it harder. And your comprehension of what you're supposed to be doing can be just so skewed. And that's what happened. So, I don't know. Okay, well, let's hang out. So yeah, that was my... Oh, what can I give her? I can't even hang out with her yet. Can I give her the fish? What does she want? She wants the rising thing, the gray stuff I can't make yet, and I haven't caught a carp. I don't think I can catch a carp yet. Here, I'll give her this and see what she thinks. Well, she liked that. Are there any more purple rising? I think I can do that here. Sorry, I just got totally distracted by the game, but yeah, so the moral of that story was don't try to do complicated quests when you're fevered and feeling crappy, because then you end up crying. Or I do anyway. I actually wrote down a concept for an audio of that where, oh, that leveled up really fast, where I was thinking like the character was sick and doing something stupid and like rage quitting and having a moment, and it was going to be like a save for work kind of thing. But then I was like, I don't even remember what I was thinking, so I left it half written. It was interesting. The brain was just like, no, we're not doing this. Gotta love it. Quick to anger and more intense feelings. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes the medicines are worse than the thing they're treating. Goodness. Okay, what are we giving her? Sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once and failing, apparently. What do I want to give her? Let's give her foraging. I don't think I have a foraging yet.
Oh, I have an idea.
Okay.
Hey.
Apparently you have a quest. Ugh, she wants to do the boat. I don't want to do the boat today. We'll do the boat next time. Alright, we'll see it and then we'll do it next time. But she has... So Moana has a fishing boat. Oh, that's cute.
Definitely be around.
Moana has a fishing boat, and as you level it up, she has more and more and more fish in it. And I'll go see her later. She just gives them to you so you can sell them or use them for recipes or things, or give them to other characters for friendship points or whatever. So it's a good thing to unlock. It's kind of like Wally's garden, but I just don't feel like running around and getting all the stuff for it, so we'll deal with that next time. Because it takes a while to get everything for it. It takes a lot of seaweed, which seaweed can be a bit of a bear to catch, all of it. Not so much that it's hard, but it's time consuming. So we'll just run around and do some other stuff for now. We need to get some more Dreamlight so that we can unlock Anna and Elsa now that we've unlocked the Forest of Valor. Because we can get Frosted Heights is next, which is where Elsa lives. But we have to get Anna and Elsa from somewhere else first. So, all kinds of things to do. There are like a lot of quests and things in this game, which I love. Don't do what I do. Don't just like burn through them all in like a week because you're sick and have nothing else to do. I was trying to read tarot while I was sick too, and that didn't go very well. Ended up completely wigging myself out. That was fun. Not at the time, but in hindsight, it was funny. Trying to, pretend I know what I'm doing when I'm looking at the cards going, all I see is just bad things. When in reality, that's not how I read. But got to the point I had to like put the cards away and like hide under my blankets. It was great. I'm telling you, being sick just messes with your head. Like, just completely screws you up. That's okay. What is back? Oh, I think there's a thing back here. Yeah. Oof. Oh, apparently we have to eat again. We get hungry a lot. I wouldn't say lovely experience. It was an experience. Let's put it that way. Oh, the other thing that was really fun and actually was amazing when I was sick was my kitties. I had 3 of the 4 of them because the 4th one is not a social being. She has her own room and like stays there. But the other 3 who do not hang out together if they can help it. The boys do from time to time, but in general not. I had all 3 of them with me, like on my bed at one time, a good chunk of the time. And Loki, my long-haired little guy, he's the youngest of the group. He discovered that he likes movies, which was really cute. So I would be watching movies in bed, and the TV's at the end of the bed. And, oh, I missed that gem. He would sit on the end of the bed and, like, lay there and watch the movies. So he would position himself so he was watching the TV and like actually looking at it, like his little head would be moving as things were happening. And the first movie he did it with was I watched the second Wreck-It Ralph movie, and he did it with that. And I thought, okay, maybe it's just cartoons. Well, then I put on was it Poseidon or was it 2012? I don't know. I was in like a disaster movie kind of thing. Kind of mood. I get like that when I'm sick. I like disaster type movies. So I put on, I think it was Poseidon I watched first. And I put that one on. And I swear, he sat and watched a good chunk of it. And then it got to one part that was really intense. And he got like scared. He sat up and he like kept looking at me like, what are we watching, Mom? What are we doing? And then it got like loud. And he ran away. And then he came back like 5 minutes later, and when he came back in, he's like looking at the TV like slowly, like making sure that it was okay to come back. And then he got back up on the end of the bed and watched the rest of the movie with me. And then I watched 2012 after that, and he watched that one with me. He watched Alice in Wonderland with me. And then I started binging Supergirl, don't judge. And he started watching bits and pieces of that with me. So I was like, oh, and Glee. He likes Glee too. So, yes. I don't know why those, like, the disaster type movies are my go-to when I'm sick. I have a hard time handling them when I'm not sick. But when I'm sick, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why, but they are just kind of my go-to. Yeah. So, awful, I know. But here we are. So yeah, that's what my kitty was doing. So now when I go and I sit in my living room and I put my feet up in my chair, he'll get up on the end and he'll look at the TV to see what's on, to see if there's anything on. And then he'll look at me like, okay, where's the movie? And it's so cute because the Derp cat used to do that. Derpy will watch movies with me when I'm in the living room. He particularly likes action movies. He likes like the Avengers. He really liked the Eternals for some reason. I don't know why, but he had a real thing for the Eternals. And every time I would put it on, he would come and get up and watch the whole thing. So he likes like superhero type movies, which is kind of funny. So it's not unusual to have a cat with me when I watch a movie, but now I've got 2 of them. So they like fight for the end of the chair. So I usually have one in my lap now. But yeah, this is my boys. But Loki discovered he likes movies, which was kind of funny. And totally cute, like totally cute. There was one point that I had to give him like heck because there's a cat tree beside where the TV is. And it's one of those really tall ones that goes right to the ceiling. So he was getting right into the movie. And he went and sat on my dog's bed is right under where the TV was, or is, because I haven't put it away yet since the dog passed, because the cats use it. And he went and he sat on that and he's looking up at the TV, like just to get closer. And then he goes and he gets up on the cat tree and he starts like climbing the cat tree as he's looking like he's stalking the TV. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? So the next thing I know, he's like hanging out the side of the cat tree and I see this little foot like batting at the TV. And I'm like, bruh, what you doing? So I had to tell him to get down because I was like, please don't touch the TV. No, that's not okay. You can watch, look, but don't touch. Maybe it's misery loves company. That's why the disaster movies are a thing. I don't know. I honestly, like I said, I have a hard time watching that kind of thing when I'm not sick. But when I'm sick, it's like I want to watch things blow up and I want to watch things like big water and like, I don't know. It's really strange. War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise is another one that I watch when I'm sick quite a bit. It's so weird. It's just what my brain does. And I don't get it. That and cartoon Disney movies. Figure that out. If there's any psychology buffs in the crowd, do with that what you will. But yeah, that's my my go-tos when I'm sick. So strange. It used to be horror movies. When I was younger, it would be horror movies. Oh, my kitties are adorable. The derp cat, the Loki, and then Ellie, who just kind of, she loves to cuddle and she loves to be all like up in my business. But she doesn't like the boys, so she just kind of tolerates them, I guess. I'm just running around to make money. They do have a lot in common. Cartoon Disney movies and disaster movies. It's interesting. Oh, what was the other one I watched? I watched Red Dawn, which, like, honest to God, y'all. It was one of those, I can't watch that movie. And it wasn't even the Patrick Swayze one, it was the stupid remake, but here we are. Because I couldn't find the Patrick Swayze one to stream, because apparently it's not available up here. And I didn't feel like going downstairs to my DVD collection to pull it out, because stairs were not my friend. I didn't know if I'd make it, so I watched the remake of that. And then I remembered why I didn't want to watch the remake of that. But it's okay. Yeah, it's just weird. But I used to watch horror movies. If I was sick, I would binge like horror series. Halloween was a big one. Stephen King's It, that kind of thing. And now I can't do that. So apparently disaster movies are like my consolation prize for not being able to watch horror movies. And then, like I said, Disney movies. But not princess movies. They can't be princesses. They have to be like non-princess movies. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't ask questions when I'm sick. I just put on whatever pops into my head and seems like a good idea at the time. Yep. There are certain things I just don't try to figure out anymore. And now I have another movie buddy, because Derpy doesn't watch the movies in the bed. He doesn't like them. So I just have Loki now. Oh, the Saw movies are ones I cannot watch. Nope, 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 nope. Give me, like, horror where it's made up monsters and stuff. But the other... Nope, nope, nope. Nope, no one's allowed to feel good when I'm sick. Apparently that's what it is. I'm just miserable, so I just want to watch, like, miserable things. Although Alice in Wonderland isn't miserable. Wreck-It Ralph isn't miserable. But, like, the princesses, I think it's just, like, the singing and stuff. I just cannot handle that. Part of it is because I feel miserable because I can't sing along. So I think that's what it is. It's like I can't, you know, participate the way I normally would. Is that bad? But yeah, the Saw movies and that, no. That's totally not something I can, It scares me what human beings are capable of, so I stay away from it. It's a big thing for me. It's like a trigger thing for me. So give me the psychological horror, the horror that's so over the top that it doesn't, you know, doesn't actually, it couldn't happen, but yeah. Yeah, slower psychological horror is my jam. Like Michael Myers, like the dude, like, walks and literally just walks, and you know he's not going to run, he's not going to speed up, and yet he's still going to get where you're going before you, and he's still going to get you. But, you know, the dude didn't speed up, and yet you were running as fast as you could. What the heck happened there? You know what I mean? Like, that kind of thing. Gets in your head. Yeah, the other type of stuff. No. No, thank you. Although, is War of the Worlds considered a horror movie? I don't know. It's like aliens and stuff. There were some parts of that were downright terrifying. Yes. She breaks reality for him. Oh. No. Dolls are, yeah, that's another one. Ooh, that's terrible. Ooh, I'm so sorry. That's horrible. I watched, a friend of mine was obsessed with this YouTuber and was like, you need to watch some of their stuff. So I would check them out. And one of the things that they did was reacting to real 911 calls. And I got like 3 minutes in and I had to turn it off. Cause I'm like, how do you listen to that? Like I couldn't, like my stomach was in knots and I felt like I was going to be sick. It was terrible. Like the emotional toll of that was terrible. And that's not entertainment to me. I mean, if it works for you, great, good for you, but not for me. It's just, I guess my brain doesn't work that way. But yeah, that was, no. And then of course I said that to my friend and they're like, well, that was probably the worst one you could have watched because normally they do like Karen videos and things. And I'm like, oh, okay, I picked the wrong one. Yeah, dolls in horror movies too. I'm a doll collector, or I used to be a long time ago, and I have a doll collection still in my house packed away. And they're like Barbie type dolls, but yeah, I have to be careful with dolls because dolls wig me out if I'm not careful. Same. Super careful with the horror movies that I watch. If it's something I've seen and I know what to expect, I'm okay. But if not, nope. I'll literally go online and find like a parent's guide and find all the spoilers and stuff that I can possibly find. So, no, not thrown away. It's a very, very large doll collection, and it's a very sought after doll collection, and it's not creepy. Like that one I was very, very adamant about collecting for a long time. I get more freaked out about like baby doll type things. These are like Barbie dolls. So little different. They don't freak me out as much as like the baby dolls type things do. Or like the toddler looking dolls. But yeah. But yeah, totally packed away. It's all fine. Oh no. They're all sealed up. It's all good. Barbie's not creepy. Baby dolls are creepy. Yeah. No thanks.
It's pretty great how nice you are to everyone.
Oh, where did that come from? Speaking of creepy, my mom and I used to collect porcelain dolls together. Like porcelain babies. She had them in a cabinet at her house. And they were the ones that they released like a pre-order thing in like magazines and stuff. And then you had to wait like 6 months for them to come in. So she used to do that, and they were supposed to be like a collectible for me. They're still at my dad's, but yeah. She was very proud of those. Not my thing, but they remind me of my mom. But there is a reason they have not come home yet. So, I get it. Totally get it. How have I done that much running around and I have literally made no money? Very frustrating.
See you later.
Yeah, Mannequin with Kim Cattrall. Wasn't that Andrew McCarthy as well, I think? Was he in that one? He was in a lot of those types of movies. Anyway, yeah, I remember that one. Mannequins wig me out too, the idea of mannequins. We only have 1100 Dreamlight. All right. Let's gather our Dreamlight. Okay, well that got a little bit better. We're about halfway through. I think we need 3,000 to unlock Elsa. I love that I've been running around just kind of grinding, not even talking about the game, not paying any attention to it whatsoever. Oh yeah, I can go up into the forest and get emeralds. They're worth more. Yeah, that movie was kind of weird. I agree. Yeah, that's that's like the money tree my mom always used to talk about in the backyard. Money doesn't grow on trees. We don't have a tree in the backyard. That was her favorite thing. Because, you know, moms. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I want to unlock Goofy's stall here because then we can get some decent seeds and start getting some better vegetables, because vegetables will give us some... I'm stuck on a rock. Will give us some better stuff here. But we'll see what happens. I just realized I had a bagel sitting here for supper and I ate like 5 bites off it and I haven't eaten anymore. That's an extreme close-up. I don't know what happened there, but... Back up. That was weird. I didn't even touch the toggle that like zooms in the camera. So it apparently just decided we needed to be that close. Nice. We used to find like rocks and then be like, oh, it's dinosaur bones. We were kind of silly as kids. Be like, it's a fossil. No, it's a rock. See you later, Kit. Have a good night. Probably not, no. Alright, I'm gonna do the... Oh, there's one. Yay. Okay. So, Moana's following us around like we're, like, doing something wrong by not going with her, so I'm gonna wrap it up. Oh, it's 9:05, so we have streamed for 2 hours now. Look at that, we made it. And I'm still talking. I kind of sound rough, but that's okay. So, I'm going to save the game and wrap it up here. I always save it myself first because the one time I didn't, I thought it saved for me and it didn't. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for coming out, everybody. Thank you for hanging with me and being patient with me while I recovered. Next time we stream, we're gonna go and do some more dreamlight grinding and maybe get enough to unlock Anna and Elsa. We'll do the Moana fishing boat and get some stuff done. And we'll just see how much further we can progress. So I'm hoping to be back streaming on Wednesday this coming week. That'll depend on how my voice is because I got to get some recording done. And I have a feeling I'm going to have to budget my voice for a bit. But I'll see how that goes. So stay tuned. I'll let everybody know. And yeah, so thanks for coming out, everybody. Have a great night. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye, guys.